Wow.
Would have been pretty ugly.
Oh. But how much did that silence have an effect on that dude? Could he have cast
He had only
spells?
He only had one spell he could cast, which was that would dazzle. But otherwise, everything else had somatic. So like
the silence and the pin are kind of redundant.
Yeah, a little. I mean, you didn't know though. I mean, he could have tried a verbal, but yeah, you're right. The pin at least kept him in one spot though, so he couldn't disappear. His fatal flaw was he came towards you guys.
Yeah, my whole original plan was get behind these fucking doors on the other side, delay him, and then try and deal with him when he came through the doors or whatever. But he probably would have sent those octopin there. I didn't realize those things are there.
Yeah, it was tough, man.
But to try and stay out of his cone effect, or however he was doing that mind thing, because it obviously wasn't just a ray, unless he could just tap into our freaking brains.
Right.
But
he's a grappler and he was overconfident, so it kind of made sense he came towards us.
Right. And yeah, no, I mean it completely fits. And he, I don't know if you guys remember, but he wrote a letter to the doppelganger that said you guys were small minds and were of no challenge. And I don't know if you remember that a couple weeks ago, but there was
dinosaurs are small mind, large brain, but
exactly. Yeah. So yeah, it was good. It was good battle. I mean, you guys managed well. He had the absorption was a false life. He had temporary hit points. So
how much false life he has? That does like 1d
10 plus
1 hit point per
level. He had 51.
50 1d10 plus 50. So he had 40. What? That's like 41st level. If he rolled a 10 on his d10.
It's 1d10
plus
1
per level
per caster level.
Well,
I probably miscoded it, but that's okay. So, yeah, I miscoded it in.
I was like, damn, I don't know what it was.
That should have been half then, because
his
caster level was 7. So, but yeah, I was thinking. Actually, no, that's right, because he was a 7th level sorcerer. So
he should have had 17, if you rolled a 10.
Oh yeah. You're right. Yep, I miscoded it. So that's all right though. You guys tore him up.
No, it was. I've never dealt with it as a player against something with false life, so I actually had no idea what that was.
Yeah, no, I had it coded too high, but oh well.
Well, even still, I've never dealt with it. So this just when it was like, it hit him, but it didn't damage him, but it did, and I was just like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, and then the displacement, and then you guys. I mean, you didn't have a chance, but he knew that like Cormer casted fire and electricity, so he had to resist spells for both of those. He didn't do the acid, which he probably should have, because he's been watching you guys the whole time.
Through this thingamabob, this room here?
Yep.
See, he didn't know Cormer would have a different player.
Right. Exactly. That was the key.
But he was looking in the room that was not the room we were in when he was in a giant size either.
Right, exactly. So he was expecting to see the medium size. So yeah, so it was interesting. So he wasn't expecting that, but it was fun. It was a good battle. I'm glad he didn't get all 4 tentacles though. That would have been it. It would have been done.
Once the 4 landed, it would have.
Yeah, if the 4 lands, he sucks the brain out and the person dies immediately. It's like instant death. Yeah, so it's a good thing.
Oh come on! How big could his mouth been compared to his brain size?
What was that?
And how does he know what the dinosaur's brain really is?
He's been studying. Go ahead.
Would channel have damaged him?
No, it would not have. He's not undead.
Okay.
Yeah, no. They're actually considered kind of like an alien creature from another world type of thing.
Are they like Illithid or
yeah,
whatever the hell it's called?
Illithid. Yep, exactly. Yeah, so it was fun. It was good. And then, yeah, so it was good. It was a good battle. You guys did a great job. You neutralized him very well. I think if you would have went the other way around, it would have been so much more, even though I know it was hard fighting on the balcony, I think it would have been a lot more difficult fighting from in the room, because then Razik would have had to be a pterodactyl for you guys to get to him, because nobody could fly. And I think it would have been really tough. But anyways, it worked well.
Yeah, that reach paid. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All I want to do is run. All I could think of was like, run.
Yeah, it was an epic battle, man. And then I thought for sure those Octopins were going to just trash Razik, but they had a couple bad rolls, so they didn't get Ren, so it worked out well. But yeah, it was tough, man. Tough battle.
Well, one of the reasons I mounted him, I mean, I got to that point, but the mounting is there's a chance that I can nullify with a ride check. I can ignore one of his attacks that's put on him per round with a successful ride check.
Interesting.
So I learned that with the mount thing. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. It's just part of the ride.
Interesting.
Deal.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I was jumping on him to say, all right, well, nothing else. He ain't moving around, so it doesn't affect my archery. As long as he doesn't do a double move or something or other, it doesn't affect my archery, so I lose nothing there. And then if they attack, I have a chance to make one of them, with a successful ride check to negate it. And so that was my ambition when I got up there. Plus, it did occupy his space, so I was like, all right. Well, I'm just glad because in a way it paid off because that's what I was going to do with my horse. So I had looked into this whole deal, and remember I told you trying to figure out which type of companion I was going to go with.
Yeah.
And I went, fuck it, I'm going to do the horse. And so then I was reading in the horse and the whole ride thing and all the other stuff, and that's where I learned that about. But it didn't come to pass. But that's what I was looking for. I was waiting to see if they tried to nail him, but we killed him.
Yeah, that's good.
We killed him in that round.
Yeah, it was really, really awesome. So it's really cool.
But oh my God. I thought you were dead, Razik. I really did that previous round. I am so glad I had the potion I had, because I was in the sound. I was in the thing. I was like, wand. Okay, ready, wand. Fuck, I'm in the silence. I can't wand. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was worried about going unconscious because.
Yeah, but I am glad I kept the potions too. I'm like, potion. Oh my God. That was awesome. That was memorable.
Yeah, it was a. I agree. It was a very memorable fight. It was really.
The only thing that could have been sweeter is if you had that ability to just jump out there. If he was not displaced, that would have been just the bomb. That would have been like to tell everybody about. Run, jump, 40 feet to the ground.
Octopinned. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was really good. So.
Splash the whole effect. That would have been a bomb but yeah, it wouldn't have been worth the risk with the displacement.
No, yeah, definitely not. So, because it would have been a 50% miss. So yeah, 50% chance. But yeah,
that's why I was running, because I was like, man, I can do all right. I put a lot of investment instead of in multi-attacking and all that other stuff. I put a lot of investment in hitting, and yeah, displacement's like, no, that's like, hell no, I'm out of here.
What's that again?
What's his AC?
What was his AC? It wasn't, well, he had spells on too, though, so let me see, though, because I already deleted him off the tracker, but his AC was 17, touch was 14, flat was 13, and then he had a shield spell on,
Shield's 4.
Yep, and then he had and then displacement was the other one that he had on. He had 2 resist energies that were cast, 1 to electricity. No, he had 1 resist energy. He was already resistant to fire. He had spell resistance of 23.
Nice.
I'm trying to think what else he had. He had the Sonic Blast that he hit you guys with. They have other psionic spells, but it just is too overpowering, so that's why he only had the 1. And then he had actually... So he has a lightning bolt spell that he had 4 levels to cast that he could cast of that. So that was really kind of his main attack, but when he was pinned, he obviously couldn't do it. So that's kind of what limited him and what he could do.
Yeah, if he was stuck out there, what my goal was trying to retreat back here, and then if he came through, I was going to sink that silence arrow into him and put everything I had and sinking that arrow into him, and then whatever. But Razik's pinning was the cat's meow to the silence didn't have to do much, but that was my attempt to debuff him. But Razik did awesome. That size just paid off, man. That's awesome, freaking awesome.
And there's not a lot of spells, that you can do just verbal. Almost all of them have some sort of somatic to them. So silence helps a lot. And then obviously pinning too. Pinning I meant. So if, with the pinning, it limits almost everything you could cast. So yeah, it was good. It was really, really good.
Yeah, those octopin things.
They're tough, weren't they?
I can't, yeah.
They're tough. Yeah, and I actually, they're a little harder than that, but I didn't want them to, because the rend gets out of control a little bit. So I set it up so they'd only rend if they had hit twice in a row with all four. So, because otherwise, you're talking, I don't know, 40, 50 damage at a time from just one. That's a bit brutal.
Yeah, it's like a full better than a troll because they get climb and everything else.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's why it wasn't. But yeah, they were tough, no doubt about it. It's tough fight.
Octopin. And we thought we got the brains of the outfit, and then we got the brain eater. This is really well themed.
Yeah, it's a great adventure module or path.
This is just stuff I've never really thought about as to pull it together, and it's freaking nice.
I think they said it's like the second most, second favorite 3.5 adventure path, is from what I've heard. So I don't know. I like it. It's phenomenal. It's actually 10 years old this year. So
I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's out of a series of magazines. So, but
I was thinking dragons the whole time.
Yeah,
worms are like, oh, right? Dragon stuff. I'm like, where's the dragons?
No dragons.
Freaking little worms.
No dragons.